and matured conversation. And it's going to be about the women in the engineering field generally, but most importantly, we are looking at the women in the electricity industry. So this is not a way to, maybe we're not intending to portray women as victim, or maybe pose suggest that men are wicked, or no, men are no the problem in the sector. Not what we're going to, or not what we are talking about. The truth is that this conversation goes beyond gender. We are talking about competence, we're talking about confidence, we're talking about mentorship, we're talking about leadership, and in the Nigerian power sector. So please, we're not here to debate or to say this one is better, or the women is better, or the men is better. We're just here to have an open conversation, and a matured conversation at that.
It's good you quickly brought that disclaimer. Women have better body. So a woman can call you now and tell you,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
and
After
jump
all,
into
there's this
it.
saying that what a man can do, a woman can do better. So
Of
somebody may
course.
call you now and say, Vicky, where are you coming from? What are you saying? Of course a woman can do it. Well, yes, we are not coming from that angle. We're coming knowing when or rather, we're here to ask if a woman can truly lead. But then we are interested in the realities behind this statement. What does it actually take for a woman to rise in Nigerian electricity sector? How does she earn respect? There are obstacles we know she may face, particularly because of her gender. So what are some of those obstacles she may face? And then finally, when she gets into position as a leader, a female leader, what happens? Would she have the support of her male colleagues? Would she have people countering what she's doing and all of that? So that's what today's discussion is all about. It is not grounds for fights. It is not, we're not here for gender
Don't
fights
come for
today.
us today. Oh.
Alright.
Okay, exactly. So to answer these questions that we're about to ask this morning, we have with us a woman who understands the technical side of the industry, and most importantly, a person that understands how important it is to prepare the next generation for engineers. So this morning we have Engineer Mrs. Rachel Maji, lecturer, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Niger State Polytechnic, Zungeru. Good morning, Ma, and welcome to
Good
Upnipa.
morning, ma.
Good morning.
You're
Nice to
welcome.
be here.
Nice to have you.
You're welcome. I must say, you look beautiful, though. Like, I mean, the when I heard that a woman is coming as as an engineer on this episode, I'm like, okay, a woman. Subconsciously people think that the title engineer should be a male, you get. And I'm super excited I'm having you to show that women are actually leading. We had an episode like this, is it 2 weeks ago, when we had also a
Yes, yes,
woman
we had
with
it.
us, I think
And then
the state coordinator of Standard Organization of
for
Nigeria.
Nigeria, true.
So I am super excited that women are really moving and
And
taking
putting
up those
themselves out
positions.
there.
So you're welcome to Up Nepama.
Thank you.
Okay, Ma. So let's quickly. I'm very curious, and I know our audience out there is also curious about the reason why. What inspired you, to take up this course, this study of electrical engineering? Please, Ma, enlighten us. We want to know. Let our audience also, before they will come for me and say, "Why didn't you?" We want to know, please.
Well, I thank God for this opportunity and to be in this platform. You know, as I started as a science student,
Okay.
I did my secondary school in Mary Babangida Science College.
Oh,
And as a science student, you have that, I want to study science, I want to either medicine, engineering, and all those. So when we got to FUT, I was among those that did remedials.
okay.
So from there, when you get to 100 level, you're going to 100 level, you have to fill a form and all those. Then there was School of Engineering, Environmental, and also Sciences.
Okay.
As a person, I didn't really have that guidance and counseling, but that passion of I want to study engineering.
Mm.
I have the option between engineering and environmental, but I was like, environmental, they draw, they do this.
Yeah.
I'm not good in drawing. Let me just
Okay.
focus on my mathematics and my physics then
Wow.
that I have interest in my secondary school. So that was how I went for electrical engineering. Out of that, there was chemical, there was electrical, there was mechanical, there's still mechanical and all those. But my passion was electrical. So that was
Mm.
how I found myself in the
Electrical
electrical
part.
engineering department,
Wow.
where you find, I think during my studies, were almost 300 in my class,
Mm.
and I think the ladies were just like 10 or so, 10,
Wow.
11 of us. But it
Wow.
was interesting.
But how was it seeing that there are fewer ladies in your class and your set
Mm.
that time? So wasn't it like looking
Intimidating.
intimidating
Yeah.
for you?
Actually, physically, when you see it, it looks
Mm.
intimidating.
Yeah.
But you know that determination, you know what brought you, and you
Yes.
know what you are aiming at, your goal, you know what you want to achieve. So even with those intimidation and all those, you I stood my ground. Let
Hmm.
me say that.
Okay.
And you have more friends as guys. Then we do group reading. Though in my group reading, I had another lady, which was Linda. I had another lady. Two of us, we formed a group with other guys that we always study together. So
Mm.
that really helped us. And when you pick the people you move with,
Certainly.
yes, when you pick the friends you move it will now determine if you are really out to study this course or not. But
Mm.
if you pick the other aspects, you just be carried away, school vibes then and
Yeah.
all those.
Yeah.
But then we're just book, 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 book,
Mm.
book. Yeah.
Oh, so,
Mm.
but presently, as a lecturer in Department of Electrical, how is it? How does it feel? Or rather, should I say, how many do you have many females as lecturers in that department?
In Niger State Polytechnic,
Mm.
Department of Electrical Electronics. I've been there for almost 20 years now,
Wow.
about 19 years. And since I got there, I have been the only female
My God.
in the department,
Wow.
the only female in the engineering, School of Engineering.
Oh, wow.
So whenever appointment comes, they bring lecturers. I like,
Mm.
I have two desks in my office, still
How?
waiting because there is no way they could pair me with a male lecturer.
Lecturer.
I always long to see my partner, but I don't know.
We are still hoping.
I'm still hoping.
But after
I
19
still,
years, that hope
Wow.
is.
yes, yes. And so
Wow.
presently, I'm the only female in the department and also in the School of
Engineering.
Engineering, Niger State Polytechnic.
Well, personally,
Yeah.
for me, I think that's quite
It's
commendable.
commendable, honestly.
It's having you've been able to stand your ground for so long.
Hmm.
A lot of women may have dropped out by now, knowing that I'm the only woman here, and then there may be, in fact, there may be stereotypes. People
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
say things, your male colleagues,
Yeah.
many of them may want to look down on you. So, from your personal experience, what are some assumptions people make about women working in this technical field or in the power sector
Hmm.
as a whole?
The assumption is, they usually say women, we are not strong, we are
Mm-hmm.
weak, we are that, but no. But no, you know, in working with male counterparts, it's very interesting because in engineering, we don't even call ourselves, okay, this is a woman or this is a lady. When they address me, oh, we're all men. We are
Mm.
all engineering boys and
Hmm.
all those. So as a lady, you have to stand your ground, and that is when the competence come in.
Mm.
If you know your worth, you know what you can deliver.
Mm.
You cannot be pushed around, you cannot be bossed around, and so on.
Okay, but then have you like ever had to, being having men around, have you ever had to prove yourself? Like let me say like for a promotion or something, there are men and then you are just the only woman. Have you ever had to deal with something like that where you have to prove your worth as a woman?
Well, actually, the kind of person I am, I always prepare ahead.
Hmm.
I prepare ahead because I've never missed any promotion.
Hmm.
I have
That's
gotten
interesting.
to the peak, which is the chief lecturer. I
Wow.
got that this year. So,
Congratulations.
our promotion comes every three years.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can see for these 18 years,
Mm.
it keep coming every three years. So lucky that There is not always delay. So I prepare ahead. If I get my promotion today, just trust me, by next month I start preparing for the
For the
next
next
Next.
promotion.
things.
What are the requirements? So I even make sure I have more than the requirements, so that it will not warrant that, oh, she's not qualified, she's not this. So I've not been really placed in that corner that I will be deprived, or I will try to struggle. I plan ahead. And also, the thing I do, the people, when I came to the polytechnic, the people we came in together with, they are also my male, they are also male. But what I do, I always make sure that we work hand in hand. We carry
Okay.
each other along. Oh, what is it now? Oh, what is the in thing now? And what have you achieved? What have you not achieved? So we carry each other along. So with that, that really helped me. So that is a part of communication and also working as a team. That really helped me. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, but there's this popular argument that when it comes to the power sector, they don't care whether it's a male or a female, that is in leadership. As long as you're competent, you will rise. And well, there is another school of thought that have this bias that no, when it comes to gender, in some opportunities, no, gender should be considered. To you, is competence enough as a woman to rise in the power sector, or is there any other challenges or any other qualities?
Uh, when we talk about competence, we also bring in the technical aspect of the competence.
Okay.
How qualified are you? How good are you? What can your hands do
Okay.
apart from your paperwork and all that? Then we now talk about, when you are talking about rising to leadership position, we also talk about character. Character comes in. What are your characters in your place of work? How do you relate to people? Your character, your attitude to work. And when you are given assignments, when you are given a work to do you deliver? How good are you?
Mm,
Do you deliver meaningful results? And then we now bring in accountability also.
okay.
There are so many qualities. When you are given a little position, or you're given a little job to do, how accountable are you? Then we also bring in the issue of professionalism also. So with all that, that should speak for you as a lady. You don't always just sit down and say, they have to look at me and pity me that
Yeah, a lady.
they
Yeah.
don't know that I am a woman. I don't look at that.
Mm,
You don't have to pity, because if you know your worth,
Exactly.
you always walk with your head high. You always walk tall, because you don't have to go and lobby. You don't have to go and mess up yourself
mm,
because you want to attain a particular position. Let your results, let your
Speak for
impact
you.
speak for you.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, this is still up Nepa, and this morning we are here in the studio with engineer Mrs. Rachel Maji, lecturer, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Niger State Polytechnic, and we are looking at the topic women bosses in the Nigerian power sector. Can a woman really lead the Nigerian power sector? That's what we're talking about here. And don't forget, you can watch this program live now on our Facebook at UpNipa__ platform, and on YouTube at UpNipa_ platform. If you want to see the faces behind this voice, please do well to watch. Don't just watch. Do well to drop your comments. Do well to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thank you very much, Ma. And I don't know, I'm just feeling so motivated, to push further, seeing that you have attained this height in your position. Thank you. And but before we go further, I want us to look at the main topic of our discussion. Can a woman really lead the Nigerian power sector?
Yes, a woman can lead the Nigeria power sector. Women, we've led in so many complex situations, complex organizations. Example, in the finance, we know our
Yes.
Okonje Iweala.
Yeah.
Yes, and she told us, she made us proud as women.
Mm,
So why not? A woman can lead in the power sector. once you have that competence, if you are competent, you have that leadership role. And also, like I said, if you rise from, but actually you cannot just come one day and just be on top. You work with people.
Yeah.
That is why mentorship coming.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, we should have mentors. It
Mm.
doesn't matter that, it doesn't mean that your mentors had to be your fellow
Women.
women.
Okay.
You have the other male parts for mentorship. When you bring in technical ideas, when you have your ideas, you can go share with your mentor. Oh, this is the idea I have in this electricity power sector. What do you think about it? How do we come about
Mm.
it? And you should be bold to contribute when you have those ideas also. So a woman can lead when you are really competent and you have that expertise.
Mm.
And also when you grow from one level to
To another.
another, why not, you can really lead. There's a saying that said that what a man can do, a woman can
Women
do
can do
better.
better.
So let's
Mm.
look at the women, like in our own front. We are multitasking.
Yes.
Yes, you wake up, maybe you will have done one or two things this morning before rushing here, and you
Mm-hmm.
still got here on time.
Mm.
So women are good leaders.
Mm.
When you give us the opportunity, we try to bring our best. As a woman, you want to, one, you have your head as your husband that you want to
Yeah.
fail.
Mm.
You have your children. Oh, how would they look at me? Mommy has messed up. Then you have the institution that you are leading
You're looking
and
up to
all
them.
those.
Yeah.
Yes. And with the help of God, why not?
Mm.
Women can lead. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. But then, let's assume that a woman becomes the boss in the power sector. Do you think she may have to, excuse me, come in with a different approach from her male counterpart? As in order to succeed now as a woman, as a female boss,
Okay.
do you think her approach in the industry would have to be different from her male counterparts in order to succeed?
It depends on what she meets on ground when she
Mm.
comes. There are policies, there are regulations that governs the power sector.
Mm-hmm.
So the woman as a leader should be able to study those policies, those regulations, and also try to work towards those policies and those regulations. And meanwhile, being a leader is not that you will just lead alone, a sole leader. You have other people that you work with, you have coordinators and all those. Bring them together. Look at the blueprint. What is the
Mm.
blueprint for this uh, organization? Is it an achievable one? And if it's not, okay, you as a lady, you try to bring your idea, and the idea also you need to discuss
Mm.
with your fellow uh, coordinators and all those. And with that, with teamwork, you become a good leader.
Okay, but so far, I don't think like you said earlier,
Mm.
you're like the only woman in the School of Engineering in your workplace. I also believe that in the power sector, I don't know if we even have women there at all. So, what are some barriers that prevent women from reaching those senior positions in the Nigerian power sector? Could it be, as you said, mentorship? Could it be limited mentorship, or could it be the workplace culture, or just the lack of opportunities because they are women? That's the gender stereotype.
Mm. I think it's not that we don't have at all, but I think we have, but they are just few.
Few.
But do we have
Yeah,
any that has risen to the point
to
of
I don't,
heading?
yeah, no, heading, there is none. But the ones we have, I think we have the ones like the we should have GMs.
Mhm.
I think
Okay.
we have PM and all those. But to the peak, I don't think we got in. So I don't know, maybe the culture, is it the culture we find ourselves
Mm.
as a country, and also the mentorship comes in again. Women, we have this fear. We have this fear because even when I was in school, from my state, I think I was the only female in that electrical engineering. And so far, in Niger State Poly, I've only graduated one female from my state.
Oh, wow.
There are other ones that come. There are times that we won't even have females at all. I think for
Wow.
two section now, I don't think we've had any female.
In
But
the
when
whole electrical engineering department.
students,
Wow.
so when they come, you just like two, three. Maybe that phobia of
Yeah.
electrical engineering, it's too hard,
It's
it's
too
too
hard, yeah.
difficult, it's too this. It's not. It's study.
Mm.
It's study. Once you study and all those so maybe our culture, or we just take it mentorship also.
Yeah.
By the time we try to bring up the young ones,
Mm-hmm.
we can mentor them and make them rise. And I also think there are politics too. So there are politics. But as women, I believe we can also rise if we have the right mentorship. We can also rise.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, there's something that for a woman in a male-dominated, field, most times you see women get disrespected, get discriminated and all that. What is the best professional response to that? Should the woman, address it directly, or what is the best approach towards that?
Uh, yes, you find the issue of being disrespected, trying to boss you around, trying to sideline you, and all those. But like I said, your words will speak for you. Your stand, your character will speak for you. Once I come among them, they iron lady, this. Madam iron lady, this. You don't give them that chance to even disrespect you. You get? You don't give them that stand to even disrespect you. And if you are good, once your time comes for you to take on that position, there is no choice. That is why you have to build yourself too as a woman. Don't just sit back. Like my place, we do journals, we do conferences, you do seminars. As a woman, you build yourself, you try to attend. Go to school. Don't just sit down there. I'm a lecturer. I will not
Yeah.
build myself and this. You sit down. You go to school. I remember when I was to go for my master's. My son was just 4 years or so. But when the opportunity came, my husband said, go.
Wow.
And I took that opportunity and I went. I came back well. And even at that, I came out as the best graduating student in my dissertation and all those.
Wow.
Wow.
So with others, you build yourself. When you build yourself, there's no, and don't mess up yourself.
Very
Once
important.
you try it once, that is all. All your build, all your good works will just go down. Don't allow room for scandal.
Well, have you ever walked in a room and feel like someone noticed that, or notices you feel like someone is looking at you and feeling like, can she really do it? She's a woman. Are you sure she can really handle it? Are you sure she can really be an engineer? Have you
Yeah,
ever felt
yes,
like that?
that is normal,
Yeah.
When they see us, that is normal. Yeah, she's just a lady. What can she do? She has
Yeah.
a lady, this. But just try. By the time, let them try you, By the time you try, and you now see, that is why I brought out the issue of results. When you bring out meaningful results, and don't just say down that things will just come to you because you are a
A
female,
female
or you will just be pitied.
enjoying
Like me,
privilege.
I see
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I see myself as fellow men like them. What they
As one of
can
the
do,
bros.
yes,
Yes,
like the
that's
bros.
bros.
I
Yeah.
can do it. To just give me
Yes.
the tax, I will do it. Women, God has just given us that spirit, that grace, that we can do so many things if we are determined to do it, and we'll come out well.
True.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, our phone line is open. You can call us on 0903 8808 883 0903 or you can drop your comments on our Facebook at upnipa_platform and on YouTube at upnipa_platform. Do you believe that women have equal opportunities to rise in leadership and in the Nigerian power sector? And if you had the power to change one thing about the Nigerian power sector work environment for women, what will it be? And don't forget, we are talking about women bosses in the power sector. Can a woman really lead the power sector? So let's hear your contribution. The number to call 0903 8808 883. Drop your comments on our Facebook at upnipa_platform, on YouTube at upnipa_platform. We have few comments. Let's take this comment before the next question. Okay, we have this one from Rebecca Isa. She
Okay.
said, okay, watching from Bida. Okay, she said, as a woman, have a mentor and always build yourself
Yes.
educational.
Yeah.
This is from Harvard Ghana. He said, we have engineer Nafisa, an executive director in NISO. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
that's okay, yeah,
ED.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
just pointing
ED.
at
Yeah.
women that are
Mm.
already, existent. Okay, we have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Let there
Let
be
there be
light.
light.
Let there be light.
Up
Up Nepa.
Nepa.
Morning.
Good
My
morning.
name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. I'm calling you from Tudun Fulani.
All right. Good
You
Okay,
morning.
good
You're
see,
morning.
welcome.
Go ahead.
what a man can do, a woman can do much better. Women have that capacity. They have that competence, you understand, to be
Yes.
into this power sector. Given opportunity as a regional manager, as an accountant, as a supervisor, as an engineer, they can do it. So please, me, I'm appealing to our leaders. Please, they should be giving women opportunity, most especially in this power sector.
Mm.
If I have opportunity, you understand,
Mm.
I can even appoint a woman to lead the power sector agency as a regional manager and as an accountant, as a supervisor, you understand, and as an engineer. And I can even make a woman to be the head into this power sector because men have been doing it for long. So this is the right time for our leaders to give women opportunity into the power sector.
Mm.
Thanks for your patience.
All
Thank
right,
you so
thank you
much.
very much for that. He said if he's given the opportunity, he will
Wow,
appoint a
that's
woman.
good.
Yeah.
That's very
It's a
good.
nice one.
Okay, Ma, before the next call. So, what will be the first problem you will solve if you are to lead the Nigerian power sector? What will be the
Mm.
first problem to solve?
If I am to lead the Nigerian power
Power sector.
sector,
Mm.
actually, like I said, I'll still look at the problems lying in the power sector. For example, we have the issue of system collapse. You really look at that. What's, as engineers, we just identify problems.
Mm.
We look at how we eradicate when we identify that problem, we should be able to solve that problem and try to eradicate that particular problem. The issue of system collapse usually comes in.
Mm.
So we'll really look at that. What do we need to overhaul? What are the things that are causing this system collapse and all those? That is in the generation sector, and also in the transmission sector now. What are the power that is being transmitted?
Mm.
So we have to look at that. And this issue of metering that comes in, we still have people that still use the old
The old
meters.
meters,
Yes.
yes.
So you find out that they use the old meter and they are not, some are underestimated,
Yes.
some are overestimated. So by the time we are able, there was this program of uh, bringing the power, uh, the meter to consumers for free. So if we
Mm.
are able to do that, to achieve that, you know, it's going to be a plus to the power sector. And we'll get to have, okay, this is the power that is being generated, transmitted, and also distributed to the consumers. So actually, we'll look at the generation aspects, why the system collapsed in the power generation sectors, and also in the transmission section and the distribution, where we now bring in the issue of the metering, so that each consumers we have access to the their power. Actually, they are trying. There's this meter that we bought with our own money, but there's this platform now that you are now being refunded back,
Yes.
not with your money, but you are giving token every month to refund back. That is a good one. That is a plus. So that will encourage people, and at the end of the day, and also the issue of stable power supply. Stable power supply in that so many things. The consumers are not able to do their businesses and all those. We can still work out how we can get a stable power supply. We have the hydro stations. We can bring in renewable, this issue of the renewable energies, where we bring in our solar and all those build solar plants and all those, so that we can increase what is being generated.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you here today. Previously you talked about mentorship. You said one thing a woman should have, especially in this sector, in engineering field, she should have mentors, somebody she can talk to. Well, I believe that there are a lot of, well, maybe not too many, but there are young girls today who want to study engineering, different fields of engineering, maybe aeronautic engineering. Personally, I have a 15-year-old, in fact, in my house right now, and her dream is to study aeronautic engineering. So a situation where you have that kind of girl, she's afraid, especially because of physics. And I think engineering just has to do with mathematics and physics. What would you tell such a child?
First of all, if you look at her strengths in the science subjects, and if she has issues with physics and also with math, you can encourage her, make her love one. If you don't love the subject, there is no way you'll be interested in it. So you make her love physics, make her let her look at it that it's not almighty physics. Let her look at it as physics is like normal subjects, other subjects that I can always chew anytime, and maths. So you can bring in lesson teachers. We have educational platforms, where she can learn all those things she needs to learn in physics, in mathematics. And as a mother, you keep encouraging her. Don't make her feel that it is male dominated field. Make her feel that yes, she can be, even as a woman, she can be an engineer. So make her love those subjects. If she loves, let's start from there. She loves them, she gets, mommy, I'm getting. There are tricks that you can teach a child how to solve problems in a simpler way. Yes, in a simpler way, before you get to know it, she's good at it. So let her grow with that. She shouldn't have the phobia for physics or for mathematics. If she grows with it, and she falls in love with it, and before you know it, she starts studying aeronautic engineering. And as she's studying, you make her feel that no, it is not just male dominated field, that she herself can be an engineer.
All right.
Yes.
So what would you say to the parents? We have a lot of parents who just want, the idea is just let her just go to school and just have a degree and come back home. But then there's this young girl who wants to go into the engineering field. So what would you say to such parents who probably want to discourage the child from going into, the girl now, from going into that field?
As parents too, we have our own. We will now say, science, why not just go for medicine? Why not just go for pharmacy and all those?
Engineering is too difficult.
Engineering is too difficult. As a mother, if you are saying that, you are discouraging the child. If you are saying that you're discouraging the child because you are supposed to encourage the child. She said aeronautic engineering. As a mother, I don't even know which one is aeronautic engineering. Go and Google it. Know all about aeronautic engineering, all she needs to know to get into that field and all those. You start discussing. As a mother, as you're discussing, you are encouraging her. But if she says, you just, I beg, which one is that? Go and study course that other people are studying, So you have to encourage her as a mother. You don't discourage your child, or because Mr. A's daughter is studying this, you too, you study that. No, no, no. Let's try to know our children's passion, what they really want to study, and that's where the issue of counseling comes in. I told you during our days, we don't even, you just on your own, you just want to study this. But now they have guidance and counseling even in their school. And as a mother too, you can be a counselor. You can counsel her and guide her through, even in that course. We have Google, we have our phones, Google it. And you too, you now be like a guru in that field and now counsel the child.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, we have one more comment on our social media, Facebook, and this one is coming from Uria Machin. He said, with the right support, the sky would only be the starting point for the right woman. Proud to be watching you. Oh, say
so
proud to be
nice.
watching you. Okay, Ma, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful time and a wonderful conversation. At least our audience and even me, I have had something important today. So you're not just encouraging just women, even our parents. It starts from from the home. As a parent, when you have a daughter that aspires to be an engineer, it also starts in building the person's mind, or a daughter, the girl's mind. Okay, thank you very much. To me, I would say it's been a wonderful conversation. But yes, the question we are looking at today is, can a woman really become a leader in the Nigerian power sector? But for me, it should be, can Nigeria afford to leave capable women out of the leadership of a sector that affects every Nigerian? Because electricity discussion shouldn't be just for male or just for women. It is a national conversation. And leadership should ultimately be about competence, be about accountability, be about value. So we shouldn't just look at it as whether it's a male or a female, sector. It should be a national conversation. And thank you very much, Engineer Rachel, for joining us this morning.
Let me reframe that topic that where we asked that, can a woman lead the power sector?
Okay.
That topic should be, does the woman have the competence? Does she have the vision, the integrity, and the capacity to lead or to transform the power sector? That's the question we should be asking. Not leadership is not supposed to be gender biased. Yes. So that is the question. Does she have the competence? Does she have the capacity? Does she have the vision and the integrity to lead or to transform that particular section?
Okay, you have said it all, Ma. Thank you once again. Keke, do you have anything to say?
I'm just, today has been a wonderful day. Listening to you today has really been an eye opener for me. And I'm so, you made a statement. I don't think our audience heard that, but I heard you when you said, that's my husband.
Oh,
I like the fact that your husband is also supporting you really, really well in all of this. So basically, for me, I think this engineering field, if you have the right mentorship, if you have the right support, if you have the right push as a woman, you can go really, really far. At least we have the example of you. You've been in this field for